as you can see from his Truth Social posts and his own statements at rallies, his call in to various news outlets, staying on message, focusing on policy is obviously a real problem for the candidate. I think heading into the debate, what you're seeing behind the scenes right now is a real amount of agita from the Republican camp, arguing over whether or not the mic should be on permanently or whether they should be muted when the candidate is not talking. What's most notable right now is that Trump is saying or the Trump campaign is saying we want the mics muted, as opposed to in 2020 when they wanted it free for all. I think there's a lot of consternation. But to your earlier point about the Electoral College, they are holding on and they're in the lead in the Electoral College vote count.
And Paul, here's the sentence from Charlie Cook, the money sentence. Democrats will likely, quote, waste, unquote, about 4 or 5 million votes running up the score in California, New York, Illinois, and other reliably blue states.
So, Henrietta, what do you, if you were advising former President Trump, what would be your advice to him here? Because it seems like Kamala Harris coming out of the convention has some pretty decent momentum.
I would say get on the campaign trail. Right now, there's no event scheduled for Trump until Thursday. I would like to see that change. If I was the Trump campaign, I want the candidate out there every single day in every swing state, shore up Georgia and North Carolina. Don't take anything for granted. The galvanization you're seeing on the Democratic side is unparalleled. Record-breaking fundraising that is shattering everything that the Trump camp did and has been able to do all year. $86 million for the Harris campaign just last week. And that compares to, I think, $63 million for the entire month of July for the Trump campaign. So I'd say get out there early and often. Don't waste a day.
So, Henrietta, despite you just highlighted or cited the momentum by the Democrats, yet your research, you say with 60% odds, we anticipate former President Trump will win the election. So it appears, I guess, from your analysis that the momentum is not going to be enough for Kamala Harris?
It's just not enough yet. It's a pretty nuanced point I'm trying to make. They are not out of the woods. There's a couple dynamics here. Number one, the Electoral College, as Tom pointed out at the jump, that favors Republicans overwhelmingly because Democrats do waste a ton of their votes in California and New York. It is the middle of the country that decides the election, just a handful of swing states. So Harris is making material strides, but she is 6-7 points behind where Joe Biden was at this time in 2020. And she's even 5 points behind where Hillary Clinton was in 2016. Yeah. There's one really good reason for that. And that could be that there's no longer a silent Trump voter, which is what we have to factor in, what I factor into my Electoral College forecast. So I don't want to be confusing about my odds. Right now, Trump is in the lead, but his lead is slipping away fast.